All right, we go back to our compass. You can see now in the left-hand button, we have L for light. All right, so let's see what that gives you. All right, you have a couple of options here when you set it up. And you can set it to do a function. So you can set it to go continuous, blink slow, blink fast, off, or you have the option of prompted. So if I put it on off, now when I press the button, it cuts the lights off. The problem there is that's all it does. So I can press it all I want and it doesn't do anything because all it's doing is cutting the lights off. So having it set on off, or even having it set on, on, that turns it on, but that's all it does. It just turns it on. So there's another option, prompted, if you're going to be using it a bunch. So I want to turn it on, I want to turn it off, I want to change blink modes. So let's change it to prompted. So now when let's go back somewhere else. All right. So now, instead of it doing anything when I press the button, it now gives me all my options. So at that point, I can change it to blink slow. I can cut it off. So if you're going to be changing it on a regular basis, you want to be able to turn it on, turn it off, change the modes. Prompted is the way to go for that if you want it on a button key. Keep in mind that setting it to a button is just an option. You don't have to do that from the compass screen. You can very easily get your screen up and turn it on, turn it off. So I had a customer that was running a collar, T5 regular battery, felt like he wasn't getting the kind of runtime that he should when running the lights. On the TT15 collars, I did a test. It's hard to tell how much draw on the battery the lights are going to have. I have been told by engineering that it should be less than about 5%. I don't know how you're really going to measure that. So the simplest thing to me is to run a test on it. So I've charged this collar up. It's got a full charge on it. This is not a brand new collar, but it's not terribly old either. So it's a pretty recent battery. It's got a full charge. Now the customer was running dynamic. To me, it was on a dog. Dynamic on a dog is fine. But for running a test, it's a little challenging because you're not going to get as much activity